Region Sports Network, the only game in town.
Signing my letter right now. Can't wait to be an engineer. Great school. Love it. Can't wait. Hey, my name is Antonio Barnes, senior here at Andrean High School. Just signed to Rose-Hulman Institute of Technology, D3 college in Terre Haute, Indiana, and I'm going to play football and baseball there, studying electrical engineering. I hope it's a great journey. I choose to continue to play both sports and major in electrical engineering because so first with the sports, I've always been playing multiple sports in general my whole life. And the main two, which is football and baseball, I've loved and grown with the game over my life. And so Rose-Hulman is just really great in both of those atmospheres. Football is great, great coaches and everything after meeting them. And baseball is also great, great program, great coach. Just got a new coach a year or two ago, and he's a great guy. So that's one thing with that. And then Rose, their engineering and academics as a whole is like no other top engineering school in the country. And I mean, the mascot is engineer. So, I mean, it's going to be a great school. So great pay coming out, first job coming out of college. So can't pass that up. Great teachers and everything, great academic assistants. They know how to help you. So that was a big thing. And engineering is just what I feel is the best fit for me. So going to a great college, great academics, great athletics, and playing both sports that I've been grown up with, it's just perfect. The first visit, so I went to their homecoming football game, and the students were very helpful that was taking us on the tour and all the coaches that I met. So it was good. But the big thing that helped me was I took another visit, and it was an overnight visit. And so I got to be around the players, spend a night in the dorms, really get a feel for campus life. We went, saw a track meet. Players were pretty cool. Those were also freshmen. So they're kind of fresh meat to the school. So that was the real thing that solidified it. Great atmosphere, and really, there's still good people out there. I have known no one previously, but I do know there is one kid I've been talking to. He lives in LaPorte, so that's like the closest.
Okay.
Yes. A lot of people, Indiana, but actually I'm surprised there's a lot of out-of-state people. But, I mean, I guess really when you have great engineering like that, I think that's a big thing that drew them in. So, I mean, there's people from like Texas, California, all of that. So, I mean,
The academics draws them in.
yes. And then they're in warm weather. They're coming up cold weather, so they're going to have to get used to it.
That's right. What have you learned from both Coach Pisker and Coach Skinner in the way you approach each sport from a mental standpoint, from a physically getting ready standpoint, that you think will prepare you best for your collegiate career?
So overall, they've both prepared me in my sports, and also they've prepared me as a person. Be strong mentally. Football, really know how to a winner's mentality. Great coach. He's coached us to the state finals twice after I transferred over here my junior year. So it was really great. And then Coach Prisker, great guy, a lot of experience. He's really helped me out with the baseball game, understanding a little bit more of the game actually. And so, I mean, he has a lot of experience, and he led us to state finals last year as well. And I mean, hopefully we keep it going and do it again this year. It means a lot, especially even some of the kids. I mean, I won't necessarily like talk to them or anything. Like, I'm not as close with them as some of the other people, but it makes me feel appreciated when they come out and they still support. And it makes me know that, like, even if you don't really have direct contact with someone, relationships and stuff, then like you still have a good positive impact on them. Uh, and,
Especially, go ahead, I'm sorry.
and it kind of inspires them to want to do their own thing. So maybe one day they could come in the future and do the same thing, especially for the underclassmen.
Special day as well to share with your mom and dad who are here with you. What does that mean to have them sitting right by your side while you sign that letter?
It means a lot, especially for them. It takes a lot of weight off of them, especially making the decision. We were scrambling around, doing a lot of camps and stuff, a lot of different schools, finding out information about different schools and stuff, and then finally being able to sit down with one and settle down with one and know where I'm going. Takes a lot of weight off their shoulders, and it makes them feel good about themselves knowing that they taught me right, made a great kid, that knows what he's going to do, and going to a great school and going to have a great future.
Anything you want to say to the fans of Andrean Athletics that couldn't be here today, as people have supported you in your career?
Love you guys. It means a lot, and if you guys have younger kids, I hope I inspired them to do the same. Yeah, I mean, lots of words.
Yeah, I think Antonio's always been pretty stable as a competitor, somebody who is accountable, very hard worker, classroom, good character. So I think those traits are valuable because they allow for better progress. So Antonio today is just a better version of what he was when he got here. More skilled, obviously, as a football player, stronger, more explosive, more dynamic. And again, that's a credit to him and to his work ethic. So he's a college football player, and he has the skills to play at that level. You're not going to be afforded multi-sport opportunities in college if you don't show that you're capable of doing that, especially at a school as high academic achieving as Rose-Hulman. So to do electrical engineering on top of that, yeah, I just think all of that speaks to what he's done and accomplished and the type of person and athlete that he is. Yeah, I think Antonio was a leader in two different ways. You can be a leader by example, doing what you're supposed to do. Your work ethic. In football, whether watching film, reading the scouting reports, all of that. But then there's also like the positivity, the encouragement, and to the younger guys, that means a lot, right? We try to do our best in this program that we eliminate egos, and just because you're a varsity guy or a senior doesn't mean like you're entitled that you're better than anybody else. So we don't generally have a problem with that, but Antonio was somebody who was kind of always willing to teach younger guys, defensive backfield, linebackers. And that's leadership on a different kind of level. So I think a lot of those younger guys, especially those freshmen, this is all new to them, right? And I think they appreciate having somebody that's willing to guide them in a way that they can learn from and they can relate to as a player and somebody that they can look up to.
Antonio came in. He's a transfer from Lake Central. Just awesome kid. He's academic All-American. He'll be an academic All-State. Versatile player. He plays third, short, second for us. We tried him out in the outfield a little bit. Competitive individual. I think his better days are ahead of himself. As ahead when he gets to college and gets to Rose-Hulman, I think he's going to end up being a nice player. If you had a chance to know Antonio, he's a bright, articulate individual that's not afraid of a challenge. I couldn't imagine doing it. I couldn't handle the curriculum at Purdue Cal and try to play baseball, let alone the curriculum at Rose-Hulman and doing both baseball and football. So kudos for him. And, he's kind of following his teammate, Drake Bowen, who's doing the same thing at Notre Dame, which is just unthinkable to be able to put together the academic rigors and then to try to play two sports with the demands that they're going to make on them. So we're lucky that we had those two kids at Andrean and that they've gone on, and obviously we'll do well for them. And we feather in our cap to say, hey, we had those two kids.
Region Sports Network, the only game in town.